YouTube. I wanted to kind of share with people what I'm tackling over the break. I'm working a little bit, but I really thought it was important as we wrapped up 2024 to get my arms around what digital agents are, because I was reading so much about it. And then we had like the 12 days of, OpenAI, I forget what they called it, OpenAI announcements basically right into December. And I keep hearing 2025 is the year of digital agents. So I wanted to fully understand what that meant. And I always think there's a lot of value in explaining difficult things and making them very simple. So that's what I'm going to attempt today. So maybe if you have a few minutes to listen to this, you can go into 2025 understanding what digital agents are. So I wanted to start with the idea that like they're not little tiny robots that do things. They're not avatars or people that do things like, fake people. I don't know. Everything crossed my mind, right? So digital agents, it's basically a software or a system that uses AI to make decisions and interact with users. So it can do it with human help or completely autonomously. That's kind of the goal, the end goal. And there are different levels to digital agents. And I'm going to go through those levels because it's really important to understand what they are. So we're looking at what comprises the levels of AI. So these are the things that I'm going to read the questions to you. You're considering when you look at levels, like it's level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Right now, it just goes to level 4. That's all I'm going to cover today, very briefly. We're asking ourselves, what does the program need to perform the task? Like how much human interaction does it need? Does the program need training? Does the program or the machine need training? How about consistent check-in or constant check-in? Does the program need a human to get to the goal, to get to the output? Because all of these things, we're trying to achieve a goal or get to an output. So does the program need a human being to get there? That's another question we ask as we look at these levels. And can the program learn and improve? So these 4 very basic things are what you are kind of asking yourself as you go forward. And can the program learn and improve? That's where the fun happens, right? And the fun and the fear. But we're not going to get into the fun and the fear today. We're just going to talk about the levels of AI, which is what you need to understand in order to kind of have a semi-intelligent conversation around this stuff and understand what's happening in specifically January of 2024. So level 0 are tasks that are fully performed by humans with no assistance. So think woodworker making furniture. Think old school teacher teaching just teaching with her hands with a book. That's level 0. So that's pretty easy to understand, right? So we can go to level 1, which are humans doing whatever the thing is, trying to achieve whatever outcome with minimal AI assistance. So that would be like a chatbot, old school chatbot with limited scope. So that would be like setting rules for a chatbot to answer questions. And if you think of like any help desk that you've tried to approach in the last 4 years, maybe last 6 years without the last 2, you would ask a question and eventually you'd hit a wall because it didn't have any more rules to follow and you would have to talk to a human being. Grammarly is a good example of this too. That's a writing assistant that offers suggestions, but you, the human, are creating the content. So, and Google Maps was the other option, example that I pulled. So that would be all level 1, right? And we've had level 1 for a while now. So everybody's pretty comfortable with level 1. My mom's pretty comfortable with level 1. And lately, we've had level 2. So we've gotten to level 2. And level 2 is where it's gotten kind of interesting. So we've gotten to a place where it's half and half, humans do the work and the program or the machine does the work. So half human, half program. ChatGPT is a really great example of this. I use it every day, all the time. And hopefully you are too. You've incorporated it into your business. And if not, wade in now. This is the time. It's not too late, but things are starting to pick up pace. So it's going to be harder to catch up, I think, if you don't adopt some of these things now. So jump in. And anyway, let's go back to half and half. Half and half. Humans do have, machines do have. And that would be ChatGPT or other conversational assistants, Perplexity, Gemini. There are a lot of them out there right now. And it can assist with, for example, customer inquiries, but it still requires human contact at some point. ChatGPT definitely needs human contact at some point. So these are really good examples of level 2. And we're really in the middle of level 2 and kind of seeing what is happening right now is getting into level 3. So 2 to 3. And Salesforce, I know, is now venturing into level 3. They're saying that they are. I haven't actually implemented any of their agents yet, but I'm really interested and I want to see them, improve. And I know whatever Salesforce is deploying, other CRMs will deploy as well. So that's level 2. And we still have human hands on it, but what can level 2 do for you? What can it do for your business? A ton. It can streamline a lot of different things. So it will make you more profitable if you're teaching your team and adopting processes, it's going to help you. And if you're not doing it, your competitors will. So take a look at educating your Salesforce, your entire team. It's not just Salesforce, it's everybody. So let's look at level 3. And that would be where AI takes the primary responsibility with minimal human input. That's what Salesforce is saying they've deployed as of December 2024. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And, if they're there, like I said, other companies will be there shortly thereafter. So to give you use cases, like examples of how this is currently being used, like real world examples, delivery drones, like Amazon Prime Air. I haven't seen any of those guys, but I know they can do it. They can deliver within geofenced areas. Facebook and YouTube's AI systems, this I have actually seen, can automatically detect and remove. I laugh because I feel like this has been such a sticking point for people. Remove harmful or inappropriate, what they deem as inappropriate content. And that is pretty autonomous, and only like like ambiguous cases are reviewed by actual human beings. So that is a level 3 use case as well. There's also trading, high frequency trading. And I think that's good if we just give that. Robots like in Amazon's fulfillment center. Also fraud detection tools. Like now, you may have seen that if you are charging or buying something, you get auto flagged for fraud if the system detects that it thinks it's fraud. Like I know Chase does that. That's my bank. Maybe I shouldn't say that on a live. But those are real life use cases. So we're in level 2 and we're crossing into level 3. And this is moving really, really rapidly, right? We've had ChatGPT now publicly, I think for 3 years. And now we're moving into level 3. So things are exponentially improving and businesses need to start keeping up. And if you're using some sort of, system you've built within your own company, then maybe it's time to revisit that. I don't know. Okay, I do have a point here. So I was going to go to level 4, which is like fully autonomous systems or machines capable of performing tasks. So that would be, I had to pull an example of this, and there is a trucking center in Texas that is fully autonomous of human beings. And these right now are geofenced areas. So I will drop a link to the YouTube that shows this particular tracking facility. I thought that was really cool. But there aren't very many use cases, like real life use cases of level 4 right now, because there are so many. It's slow going because of ethical concerns. So I'm not going to tackle that. But level 2 and level 3, I wanted to make you aware of these levels so you can have a conversation about it. You can talk to your teams about it, and you can see what you should be implementing. And I looked at the most transformative place that you can get traction with AI in 2025. And there are many, many places you can use it, from e-commerce to finance to HR to wherever. But and I checked several sources. I checked with ChatGPT, of course, and Perplexity, and I have all the paid versions and all the things. But customer support automation is the number one area where you're going to see the highest ROI most quickly, and where it's scalable. And I do see this. I mean, I see these being deployed. I see every iteration of this in different CRMs. So Salesforce is an enterprise level CRM. It has a lot of bells and whistles. That's the one that says they have reached level 3. And HubSpot is another enterprise level software. Both of them are great, and they're expensive. They're for larger companies. And I have met people, you know who you are, who use Salesforce but don't use Salesforce, right? They use like one thing. Well, you can do a lot more that's going to make you a lot more effective. So start exploring what those things are. And my other 3 favorites, which are all at level 2, I checked, are High Level, Keep, and Active Campaign, all of those. So if you are looking for a customer relationship management system and you are looking to automate processes and, add more clients without adding more people to your team, you can do it with these 5 pieces of software. So, and you don't have to get all of them, get one of them, and then learn, invest the time to learn, because if you do that, you are investing in your bottom line, basically. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that explains a little bit about the levels of AI in a very high overview, and that you go into 2025 knowing what digital agents are. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.